Why I will never short a stock. That's exactly the topic that we're going to be covering in today's video, guys. If you're new here, my name is Brandon. Welcome to the channel. We post a video every Sunday, and I just wanted to throw up a quick video. I know it's been covered a lot in the investment community here on YouTube. I just thought that I'd kind of chime in and give my thoughts on why I never have shorted a stock and why I never plan to short a stock. And I guess a pretty good place to start this video off would to simply explain what is shorting a stock if we have any beginners watching. The two basic terms that you're going to hear when it comes to purchasing stocks is being long or going long, and then going short or shorting a stock. And if you're going long on a stock, that is very basically you betting on the stock increasing in value, okay? You're buying a stock and the share price is going up in value. Despite what the name kind of implies, it has nothing to do with the length of your position. It's not like a long-term hold. It's not like it's like a long, it has nothing to do with being long. It simply relates to the direction that you're hoping the stock's gonna go, and that is up. Now, you do also have the option of profiting if a stock goes down, and you would do this by shorting a stock. And the basics on how that works is that when you are attempting to short a stock, essentially what you're doing is that if you're looking to short a stock, whatever the stock is, okay, that can be stock X, Apple, you name it. Effectively, what you're doing is you're borrowing those shares. So for the likes of this example, let's say you want to short the company Apple. And let's say Apple's trading at $100, which it's not. You would then borrow a share of Apple from, let's say, your dealer or your broker with the intention of repaying that back. So you take on a share, you borrow it, you sell it for $100, and if the share price goes down, let's say Apple a month from now is now trading at $80 per share, you can go ahead and buy that share back at $80, repay the share, and you've made a profit on that $20 on the spread. In this case, it's $20, if that makes sense. And that really is the gist of how shorting a stock works. Obviously, in that case, if you had multiple shares, you'd be making a pretty nice profit because on each of those shares that you repay, you would have earned $20 for that given example. Now, that sounds pretty good. So why would I never short a stock in my life, or why do I never plan to? Well, you may have heard that shorting a stock is extremely risky, and it is, because when you short a stock, in theory, you are taking on infinite risk. I know that that sounds like an exaggeration, but it's not. In theory, if you want to get technical about it, you do face infinite risk when shorting a stock. Because keep in mind, let's recall what you're doing. You're borrowing a share with the intention that you're going to pay that share back. Now, let's say Apple stock, instead of dropping down to $80 per share, what if it goes the opposite direction, right? What if Apple stock just takes off? It goes from $100 to $150, $200, $500. In theory, there's no ceiling or no cap in terms of how high Apple can go. So literally, you may be forced at one point to repay your share. You're going to have to buy that share of Apple, and really the sky is the limit in terms of how high that stock can go. So that reason alone is the underlying reason why I don't personally short stocks, why I never have, I never will. I also tend to believe that over time, if you look at the markets, they do push up more than they go down, especially if we're looking at quality companies here. So rather than essentially making a shorter term prediction like, hey, this stock's going to drop over the next few months, I'd rather just play the odds knowing that good companies over time should increase in value. Now, rather than shorting, I would much prefer using a put option. I know that we've talked about this on the channel a little while back, and I apologize I've been so slow on the video. I'm planning to do kind of like a whole series on the different types of options, but from time to time, I'll buy a put option if I believe that a stock is going to go down in value rather than shorting, because with a put option, your losses are going to be limited, okay? Shorting a stock, unlimited losses versus a put option where you're capped out at how much you're going to lose. Very basics on how that works is the max you can lose with a put option is the premium that you're paying, okay? You're paying a premium to essentially enter into a contract or an agreement which allows you to sell a stock at a specific price at a specific point. If the stock doesn't go your way, you just don't have to exercise the put. And all you've lost in this case is the premium that you paid, like I said, versus shorting a stock where there is truly unlimited potential. To me, it's just a no-brainer. I know that if you've been following the YouTube community for a while, you've probably seen all sorts of videos, people saying the same thing. So I won't bore you guys, but those are my thoughts. I really do hate seeing on like Facebook groups or even in the comments when someone talks about shorting a stock and they're clearly a beginner investor. Man, that's just like, that's probably not what you want to do. I often just feel bad for them if I see somebody talking like that. That being said, you can definitely make money by doing it. It's just not my method of choice. I tend to avoid them, but I'd be curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are on shorting. I feel like a lot of you guys would agree with me, but you can leave a comment down below with your thoughts on that. Like I said, look forward to that put video, the options video that I will be getting out soon, hopefully. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the quick video. Hopefully that gave you a little bit of insight. Really, there's not a whole lot to say about shorting a stock. That's why I'm keeping this video nice and quick. If you enjoyed, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. If you want to join our membership group, link is down in the description below. Also, check out our website. I'm actually going to be doing a big merge over to the new website, so I'm excited for that. But as always, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.